Hey everybody, Ryan's here with the weekly update for, well, the 26th of April. So yeah, April 26th. That's like cool. And a few days from now, this Friday, is going to be May. So anyway, um, not really much happened last week. I know I'm trying to get back into the idea of getting more videos uploaded. But it just hasn't been happening. Because of work and TV shows, and of course I am a hockey fan. So if my TV shows are not on, the ones that I watch, like Flash or like any new episodes of those shows, then I'm usually watching the Stanley Cup playoffs. Um, so yeah, sorry about that. And I don't really have any videos backlogged unless it's Final Fantasy 7 and 8 for much games. Um, so sorry about that. But I will try to get some videos done today. I was going to do some videos yesterday. Actually, I did do a video yesterday, and it went up yesterday. And that was the finale of Shakur Angels. So that game is done. It kind of ended weird. Uh, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I will just say that the ending was kind of weird. And for the people who watched it, you know what I'm talking about. And who have played the game before, even if you didn't watch the video, if you played the game and finished the game before, you know what I'm talking about. Kind of ended with. But anyway, it is now done, which now leads me to the point that, to this point, now I have Final Fantasy 13 and Wind Waker and Hyper Dimension. Now, Hyper Dimension, I'm just letting it sit there for a bit, and same thing with Final Fantasy 13, I haven't been uploading it. But I do have a video for Final Fantasy 13 recorded. Um, I'm going to edit it today, and have it up for you tomorrow. Same thing with hopefully with Final Fantasy 7. I'll have that up on Much Games Guides. And apparently I got a text message on my phone, or some kind of alert on my phone. Whatever. So yeah, what's the next LP now? At the Screen Angels? Probably nothing right at this time. I think I'm going to just focus on Final Fantasy 13 and Wind Waker for now. Once I get Wind Waker out of the way, then I will probably put something else in there. I'm saying that, but I might bring in a small side project, and it might be just like a Mario World hack. So I might just do that, put a Mario World hack as a small side project. I had to check out some hacks and things like that, so don't be surprised if you see like a Mario hack start. Yeah, it's not even 11:30 in the morning here. It's like not even 10 Eastern, and I'm already drinking a Pepsi. But anyway, and I didn't get really any other recording done yesterday. I was gonna plan to do a recording day yesterday. All week I was like, okay, Friday night I'll record a bit, and then Saturday I'll record a lot. Like Friday night I'll get home, I'll probably play a bit of Mortal Kombat X, or I'll play Mario Kart, play the new tracks, and then and possibly record something. If not, I'll do the recording on Saturday. So I played Mortal Kombat on Friday, Mortal Kombat X. It's just the arcade mode, like a ladder. Um, it's a lot of fun. I still have to start the story mode in that. And then I played Mario Kart 8 and tried out the new tracks and things like that. And I gotta say, the two new cups and the two, not the retro cups, retro tracks that they put in those two cups, but the four new tracks that they put in, so two in each of the new cups, are excellent. They are a lot of fun. Um, I haven't tried the 200cc on my Mario Kart. With that being said, I was over, and instead of recording yesterday, besides Shakur Angels, I was going to record yesterday afternoon, and instead, uh, I went up to Cole's house probably around 3:30 Eastern or so. Probably left to go up to his house. So I didn't get any recording done yesterday, and by the time I got home from Cole's, it was actually probably close to, I don't know. It was later in the night. It was closer to midnight, basically, my time, or a little bit after midnight, my time. So I was hanging out with Cole and Colette pretty much most of the day or most of the evening, and we played Mario Kart there. Now we tried the 200cc, and to tell you the truth, it's okay. I'm probably gonna play it more. I'd rather play it more myself, because when you play Mario Kart, you got the split screen. So you got, even if you're playing three players, you got a screen split into four parts, and I don't like that. It's too small. Um, and yeah, sometimes it will, I guess, kind of be dependent on what the size of your TV is. Probably, I don't know, but I don't like that. And the only thing I don't like about the 200cc is it does say you gotta brake a lot. And when I play Mario Kart, I don't really use the brake a lot. Instead of braking, I usually try to take my finger off the gas button and slow down instead of using the brake button, or drifting. And in 200cc, there is parts that you can probably drift, but drifting apparently is not recommended, and I don't like that. I love to drift in that game. So the 200cc part hasn't grown on me yet. Maybe in time when I play it more on my own screen by myself, one player, get more used to it and try it out more, I might like it. But at the present time, 200cc is just like, eh. To me, it's just like, eh. Not really interested in it at this time, but I probably will be once I try it out more often. I didn't get any new games. Actually, I don't even have any games on pre-order, do I? I think I have one game on pre-order, but it's probably not even coming out this year. I think it's coming out next year, and that's Final Fantasy 15. So I have that on pre-order, but release date at the time I think is to be determined. So I don't even know when that's coming out. Uh, and yes, I have the pre-order for the Xbox One because I don't have a PS4. Um, of course, tonight is Game of Thrones. Love Game of Thrones. Cannot wait for Game of Thrones. Of course, there is the first four episodes leaked on the internet, but I don't want even. I could go get them, but why? I rather watch it on TV. Why would I want to download it, watch it, and then watch all the four episodes that were leaked, and then have to wait over a month to see the next episode? And then some people have done that. They've probably watched all four episodes that were leaked, and now they gotta wait like a month until the channel catches up to the leaks, unless more episodes get leaked. And I would say HBO is really probably keeping an eye on that so it doesn't get leaked. But yeah, that's new episode of Simpsons apparently is on tonight too, and there's also that one Madam Secretary, which is a good show. Unfortunately, I might not even get to see Game of Thrones tonight. I'm probably gonna have to PVR it because the WWE is having their Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and I'm gonna be watching that, and that will come on at 8 Eastern, and Game of Thrones comes on at 9 Eastern. So like an hour into the pay-per-view, Game of Thrones comes on. So unless the only way I'm watching Game of Thrones is that whole hour of the pay-per-view has like shitty matches, and that is a possibility. But I'll probably just end up PVR on it. So no one tell me any spoilers in the comments below if you're watching this tomorrow, or on Twitter or anything like that, about what happens tonight in Game of Thrones. You can tell me what happens on The Simpsons, because I'll watch that whatever. But yeah, don't spoil Game of Thrones for me. So yeah, no new games that I bought. I do have some projects in mind. Some PS1 ones, and I actually have a PS1, so it's over there. So if I want to play some actual PS1 games instead of using an emulator, I have a bunch of games. Most of them are RPGs, most of them are Final Fantasy, except for two games. Yeah, I have, well, three. I have Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, the RPG, same company, just not Final Fantasy. And I actually have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater too. And all the other ones are Final Fantasy. Like Final Fantasy 4 and 5 and 6. And yeah, 4, 5, and 6, 8, and 9. And 7 I got on PC. So yeah, no new amiibos. I do have Mewtwo actually in Smash, and Mewtwo is pretty damn cool. I think I spoke about that last week. The new tracks are really cool in Mario Kart 8. Maybe later this summer, me and Cole were talking, maybe later this summer, there may be a Mario Kart 8 LP on the Much Games Guides channel. Not just with me and him. We're going to try to get other people involved. We're going to try to get like Samurai TX involved and probably LP Grotus, maybe Nufi Banka, Colette, Zeo Lightning, people like that. Step off the rope. We're going to see how who we can get involved, but we're going to try to get a Mario Online, Mario Kart 8 LP, oh, and like Jaxia, Jude 22, people like that. Old world game, and we're going to try to see. We're going to try to get most of the crew in. We'll see how it goes, and join us. Someone try to get a online Mario Kart 8 one, because we tried it in the past, and Grotus kept on having issues connecting online with us. Now he can connect with certain people. But he recently, I'm not going to say how, but he recently got that to be solved. So we haven't tested that, and we can test it out with him after. But yeah, we got that solved. So yeah, you might see a new LP this week, and if it is, it's going to be a side project, and it will most likely be like a Mario hack. There will be a Sonic Generations LP later this year, and it will be the PS3. And there probably will be a Mortal Kombat X LP story mode only, and that will be obviously off the Xbox One. So that's basically it. Stay tuned for more videos this week. Hopefully I will get some up this week, and if I do, it's mostly probably going to be Final Fantasy 13 and maybe a Wind Waker. On this channel and on Much Games, I'll probably get one Final Fantasy 7 and one Final Fantasy 8 uploaded. And that's it. I don't think there's really anything else. Eventually, oh, one last thing. Later on in the year, this summer, and it will be on Much Games, there will be the Much Games 2015 Much Games Hall of Fame tournament. And it's pretty much going to be, I don't know, it's going to be ran the same way it was last year. Right now we're getting things ready for it, and it's probably going to be later than something like July or August or whatever. Cole's the one that's going to be doing it. But anyway, eventually we will have the tournament where the viewers and subscribers on Much Games will get to vote. We'll have matchups, and they vote for what game they want to see win, and then that goes on to the next round, and then it matches up with another game that won, and keeps going until there's only one game. And that one game will be the fans or subscribers game that will be put in automatically in the Hall of Fame, and then whoever picked that game out of the Much Games crew has the choice of LP in it. Now, if they don't have the LP, they can pass it off to someone else. Gratefully, it will not be a Final Fantasy 7 or Final Fantasy 8 because they're being done on Much Games now, and they're already in the Hall of Fame. For instance, say if Final Fantasy 13 gets thrown into this and it wins, and I'm the one that picks it, then that means I'll have to do the game again. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Say if someone picks like a, I don't know, Twilight Princess or whatever. These are examples. This doesn't mean the games are in. Say if Cole picked Twilight Princess or Chuju picked Twilight Princess or Manga, then if that wins the tournament for the fans, then the person who picked it has to play it. And in Banga's case, he already finished that game, and something tells me that if he picked that game and it won and it got into the Hall of Fame, if the game wasn't already in it, then he would probably pass it off because he's already done the game. Unfortunately, I don't have Twilight Princess. I have Wind Waker HD. I did have the Twilight Princess game and for the Wii, and I recently sold it because I didn't play it and I didn't need it, and sold it to someone. But anyway, that's what's going to happen in that. The Hall of Fame is going to be up this year. If you voted in it last year, it's probably going to be quite similar. I would say it's probably going to be exactly the same. I don't know. That's up to Cole. He's the one that runs it. But yeah, look forward to that in the next few months. I'm not sure when it's going to start. Sometime in the summer. Same thing with Mario Kart 8 on Much Games. Sometime in the summer. And yeah. And no, you don't have to submit any games for it. How it works is all members of the Much Games crew will submit X amount of games each, and then we'll kind of randomize them. Uh, Bracket, and almost like a March Madness type thing. And then at the end, there'll be only one, like the Highlander show. There can only be one. Please, someone who's watching this understand that reference. I told you it's from Highlander. Who says it? It needs to be a TV. It was a movie in the 80s, and it was also a TV show in the 90s. So, Highlander. It was also a cartoon. Intelligent growing up. So, yeah. Highlander reference for the win. So, that's about it. This went on a little bit longer than I expected, almost 16 minutes, but see you next week. And it'll be close to May the 4th. Be May the 3rd, and if anybody understands what May the 4th be with you is, please comment below, because May the 4th be with you will be next Monday. Not tomorrow, the next Monday. May the 4th be with you. Yeah. So, see y'all next week.